Atelier EXB, formerly named Édition Xavier Barral, publishes works that address the new forms of photography, contemporary art, and sciences. Founded in 2002 by Xavier Barral and taken over in 2020 by the 5 members of the team, Jordan Alves, Nathalie Chapuis, Isol Cheata, Charlotte Debiol, and Perrine Soma, the publishing house conceives each book with great attention to both content and form, to question the form of photography, to bring to light artistic voices, and to approach the major questions which innervate our contemporary societies through the image. Atelier EXB is at the same time a space of creation, curiosity, and opening on the world. We work in close collaboration with major names in contemporary creation, as well as more emerging artists, to create singular and astonishing books. Our goal is to reflect and share with the most trueness the work of the artists.
What we are really focused on at the publishing house is to share with the artists their vision of our world and the stories of our world, both contemporary or even historical. And we are really interested by how can we make something new, what this book will bring to the table that wasn't brought before, and not to make one more book and just to make sure that what we're publishing will be surprising, will be different, will help us to understand the world better. Something else that we really like is what we call the photograph without photographers, and especially in the science world, where the new technologies allows us to move forward to the photographical and technical thing that we are doing now, and how we can have more vision, more a bit different, and especially in the space discovery, and what all the boundaries of photography can be moved and can be pushed to create something new. And this is really something that we also develop with the museums and the curators that we are working with, especially when we are trying not to make a catalog of an exhibition, but to try to publish a book that will go along with the exhibition and that will bring something different and complete the exhibition that the public just saw. For us, a book is made of paper and ink. It means that you have a feeling, you have a sensation when you see the book for the first time or when you have it in your hand. It's very important for us to keep this sensation and to make sure also that the book will serve well the story and the work of the artist. The graphic design and the book itself will always be at the service of the work, and we try to create the best concept and books that fits perfectly with the work of the artist. Something that also very interests us is the presence of the text in our books. We consider that the text always go alongside the photographs, and the text is not here to explain you what you are seeing. It only give you more keys of new keys of interpretation and imagination, and to open your mind to what you are looking at in the book.
Among the titles that we have published and that will be presented at the Photo Fair Shanghai this year, there is the latest and 10th title in the collection Des Oiseaux, which means on birds, where artists celebrate the presence of birds in our world where they are now fragile through their singular eye. This new series by Rinko Kaoshi has been shot during the lockdown period in spring 2020, when she focused her lens on the surrounding swallows during birthing season in her neighborhood in Japan. when they build tiny nests in window openings or on the side roofs to protect and feed their broods. Fascinated by this spectacle, with her characteristic poetry and sense of detail, Rinko Kaoshi brings out the marvelous in these daily lives and the ephemeral beauty in these suspended moments. We have also produced a limited edition with a print made by the artist alongside this publication. Another reference book from our catalogue is Sophie Call's Because, a good example of how we try to conciliate the content and the form to better illustrate the work of an artist. In this series, French artist Sophie Call questions what idea or reason leads us to press the shutter. For example, in the first image of the North Pole, we first read why she took the picture. Because I'm there on the bridge, because I'm with Mary who doesn't take pictures, because we are alone, because that's what you do when you are at the ends of the earth. And then we discover in the second time the image hidden in the Japanese binding of the book. This way she reverses the natural primacy between an image and the words that accompany it. This selection of over 30 photographs introduced by the artist's words, sometimes personal and grave, at other times full of humor, are meant through this original concept and design of the book to share with the most pertinence this clever and poetic work of Sophie Call.
When we are lack of inspiration, we do everything but looking at books. If I have to recommend a book, I would recommend Blend Song for Female Voices by Wright Morris that was just translated to French. It's a very interesting novel by photographer Wright Morris, and it's a huge discovery for us. The first Chinese photographer that pops in my mind is Yan Ming and his series Country of a Mission.